It was good. I went to Colorado. I went to the song school, Rocky Mountain Song School and Folks Fest in Lyons, Colorado, and got to meet up with old friends and make some new ones, and hang out with mentors, and be in beautiful Colorado and escape some of the Texas hotness. Because when I was in Texas, it was real hot. Real hot. But I think it was some sort of record, like 70 days plus of triple digits. But I survived, and it was a fun adventure. And while I was here, I kept going to open mics. I hit a new count. I don't know where I'm at now. A lot. The thing I've gotten most out of the open mics is confidence and experience, because just going almost every day, or like 5 days out of 7, a lot, it's just becoming more comfortable and easy to just get up there and at least do the few songs that I know I can do, and making connections with people, meeting new people, and it's also been inspiring. I had somebody show up to an open mic that he'd been to the very first one that I'd been to that was a little bit of a disaster, but it's okay. And so then he saw me 3-4 months later, and he said, you know, you've really improved. It's remarkable the progress you've made in a few months. So that was very validating that what I'm doing is working. Yeah, I've had a few little gigs. There's been a few songwriter showcases that Amy Zamaripa's been hosting at the Red Shed, and so I've done 2 of those so far, longer, like 20-30 minute set. And then I also had a little gig also with Amy and a few other musicians from the open mics out at it was a gathering of all the vegetarian and vegan groups of Austin together for a big potluck, and they wanted music for that. So Amy and I and a few other vegetarian musicians went out and played for that. So it's been fun, and that's another thing I guess I've gotten out of the open mics is connections with other musicians and opportunities to do other longer sets around the place. So. I guess it wasn't too hard, because and maybe this is just sort of a mental thing in my mind. It's like, well, if I take 2 or 3 open mic sets and stick them together and just play for that long, I guess it's all right. So, yeah, it hasn't been too hard so far.
It's very practical.
I always get something out of it. And it is interesting, the contrast between seeing people perform at an open mic and seeing people perform that are making a living at it. And it's not that there's anything like wrong with people playing open mics. It's just it's neat to see the progression of where it can go. I guess that was also happening at Swerve. I got to go to the Southwest Regional Folk Alliance for just a couple of hours on the last night, and you know, a whole passel of folk musicians take over a hotel for a couple days, and they did a thing where they allowed anybody to come in and pay $10 and go to see all of the evening showcases in the various hotel rooms. And you know, there's just a level notch up of professionalism and polish in these people that are out to make money with it. So that was inspiring, and at the same time being there, some of the stuff I was like, you know, I already know some of this. And that happens also at shows too, you know, as somebody does something or has something as part of their show, and I either let them, like, I either put it in the file for, like, remember that, keep that for later, or, oh, hey, I think I could actually do that a little better, you know, maybe, or something. You know, not yet, but when I get there. So it's been good to kind of just see all the various levels of musicianship, and get excited and inspired by the next steps, I guess.